Police in New York now beefing up security after a new terror threat. Transit riders now on edge after Iraq's new prime minister says their intelligence uncovered a plot by ISIS to attack subways right here in the U.S. and also in Paris. In addition, police in London today arresting 9 men suspected of promoting Islamic terrorism there. Time for the real story with Mauro, security analyst for the Clarion Project. All right, so much to talk about today. Let's start with the subway threat. The administration here saying they had not heard about it. The Iraqi prime minister saying that's what he heard. What are we supposed to think?
Well, the Iraqi prime minister is saying that his security forces arrested several people, and they learned of a plot involving people from the United States and France to bomb subways in Paris and in New York City. And when he was asked, well, does that mean that the plot was thwarted? He said no. He's saying that the plot is still in motion from what he understands. Now, the FBI is saying that they have no substantiation on our end, but this information apparently just came in and was transferred, so this story may change.
All right, so now would the FBI say that they have not heard about anything because they just don't have everything put together yet, and
right.
they want to keep it a covert operation, potentially?
Either option. It's possible that the Iraqis passed over the information that hasn't gone through the vetting process yet or been distributed. So I would wait a day or two to really get the final story, but the Iraqis are standing by it.
Okay, let's talk about the 9 men arrested in Great Britain for promoting Islamic terror. Good thing?
Absolutely. What they were arrested for was being a member of a banned organization, because a lot of the times the British will ban an organization and then they just pop up under a new name. One of those arrests was Anjem Choudary, a British cleric that's very radical, pro-ISIS, that I interviewed, and I talked to him shortly after the first beheading of an American by ISIS, Foley, and what he told me was that he believes that that was justified.
All right. I want to show a soundbite from when he was on Hannity's show and talked about Sharia law, that we would be forced here in the U.S. to take that on. Listen to this.
I don't want your Sharia law, and neither does anybody in Great Britain that has a
You will have no choice, in fact, Sean. It's coming to a place near you. It's coming to a place near you.
So he says Sharia law coming to the United States. Is that just an idle threat, or is there anything behind that?
Well, there are groups that have tried to isolate themselves from American society, like a group called Jamaat al-Fuqar that's based in Pakistan, has a branch here in the United States that's been trying to do that very incrementally. Anjem Choudary, who you just saw, he has set up Sharia patrols in the area around London to make people not drink alcohol and conform to Sharia law. So there are people actively responding to that call. The other big threat that came out today was about the Khorasan group, which was the elite Al-Qaeda group, and officials are saying that what they were trying to do was create bombs using toothpaste bottles and sneaking them onto airlines and shirts that were covered in explosive material. And even though the U.S. airstrikes were apparently very effective, the jihadists say it took out the leader of the Khorasan group. They got the knowledge for that plot from a man named Ibrahim al-Asiri that's in Yemen, and he's still alive.
And he was the bomb maker, was he not?
Absolutely.
All right. Ryan, always great to get your insights. Thank you.
Thank you.